Hey golf fans, this is early 1981 and welcome back to the Golf Club 2019. Today we are going to be playing and reviewing Dannebrog Delta Denmark by eSkill W. Now he is another designer whose work I have yet to come across, so really looking forward to this one. He goes on to say, welcome to Denmark's only Delta golf course. Skjern River meets Ringkøbing Fjord to create Denmark's only Delta. It's a beautiful place where the fjord and river create a dynamic delta of curved spits with a network of small rivulets, islands and lakes. Today, Dannebrog Delta is a difficult championship course with 4 tees and 4 pin placements. There are many risk-reward holes and some of the bunkers, especially the pot bunkers, are very deep. Enjoy a round of golf on one of Denmark's finest courses. So I can only assume this is an RCR, guys. As you can see, it's a par 71. Fairways are firm, greens are normal, and green speed is fast. Let's have a look at the tee options. We do have 4 tee options. We're going to be playing off the blues tees, which are the longest, 7,230 yards, pin set number 1, and everything else is going to be left at default in the hands of the golfing gods. So what a beautiful looking opening hole this one is. Hole 1, par 4, playing 476 yards, stroke index 9. Really love the lighting, love the colours, love the layout of this first hole as well. Absolute beautiful looking hole, this one. Really impressed. Hopefully this is a sign of things to come for the other 17. So we do have a 10 mile per hour wind behind us. Feel I'm just going to have to apply a touch of fade here. Not sure how I'm going to be swinging. Not a bad opening swing. This is the first time I have swung since I've played Rory McIlroy PGA Tour. And that's probably about 5-6 days ago since we played the Golf Club 2019. And there's a totally different swing I have for Rory compared to the one I've got for this game. So it may take me a few holes to adjust. We've got 147 yards left, up 12 feet. Pitch and wedge is definitely the club. Just going to use the wind and the slope. Loft this up a little bit. Let this run out towards the flagstick. The greens are firm and fast, so it should work its way. That's a better swing, that one. It's a really good swing. This should work out well. This should run right up towards the pin. Can sit down anytime now. And that is a fantastic approach shot. And hopefully that is going to set us up for an opening birdie from about 6 feet. 6 feet bang on. Green speeds are 174. And we do drop that for an opening birdie. Great start to this course. So let's move on to hole 2, which is a relatively short par 4, playing 359 yards, stroke index 17. Now guys, as some of you may well be aware, I uploaded a video of FIFA 20, my manager career mode, to the channel yesterday, and I lost 10 subscribers. The channel is struggling, like a few other guys like Nor47 who have had to pull the pin on their channel. I don't want to have to do that, but we need to get more views, more likes, more interaction on the channel. I'm afraid if that doesn't happen, guys, probably in our 2-3 videos time there will be an announcement that the channel's ending. So it's up to you guys if you want this channel to survive. Hopefully you do. If not, it's been a great success while it's lasted. So just going to play once again a touch of fade here. Try and bend this round this corner. Are we going to get a favourable kick right here and hopefully hold this slope? May come back off this slope. No, we do just trickle into the light rough. But YouTube is really making it hard for channels like me to grow and succeed, guys. In my opinion, I'm not a quitter, but I have gave it a hell of a shot. So we're going to be left with a flop shot here. Oh, I've put a slow on that. It's going to go long. It's not going to check up. Just cut a little bit of slope as well. So we're going to have a bit of work to do here for our birdie. 11 foot out, 12 inches, 2 inches up. This one's breaking both ways. Just going left edge here. Should start to... Oh, it's turned more aggressively that last foot or so than I expected. We're just going to miss out on back-to-back birdies to start off this course. But we do tap into par and we remain at 1 under par. But so far, really impressed with the layout and the lighting and design of this course. Hole 3, par 4, playing 483 yards, stroke index 5. But once again, it's great to come across designers I've never come across previously. I found this course by just searching what my friends had played in the menu. And this course came up, had a really good rating. But look at this like wooden platform he's built the green on. There's 2 greens there, absolute fantastic. River in behind the hole. What a glorious looking course this one is, guys. Like I say, I can't confirm if this is an RCR. I assume it is. There's a far better swing. The wind's just going to take us round. I did search for the actual course. It didn't come up. But hopefully the designer does drop into the channel and maybe just confirms if this is an RCR. So that's left us 185 yards uphill. Look at that green. Just going to apply a touch of draw here just to counteract the wind. Want to land just to the right of the flag here. Certainly don't want to land to the left of it. It'd be a bit of lottery where the ball was going to end up coming off that slope. Good strike. Looks like we've landed this perfect location. It shouldn't run too far past the pin. It should sit down. And that is a really good approach shot there. Really happy with that. Once again, probably looking about a 6 to 7 foot putt for birdie. 9-footer, just a little bit out there. These greens are fairly challenging though. These are one of these putts. Does it turn? Doesn't it? Just going to let the downhill slope and the break of his green do the work. Just touching that. Oh, that really took a flyer off the bat, to be honest. Don't think I played it as firm as that. And I think with that firm putt, it kind of took a bit of the break out the green. But we are going to drop that for another solid par. I've just realised how ridiculous my pink shoes look. I really need to get better taste here. But hole number 4 is a par 3, playing 201 yards, stroke index 7. I think that's willow trees. I could be wrong. But I really like the effect of the light in here, guys. I think it's absolutely superb. So we're dropping down to the pitching wedge with this 10 mile per hour wind behind us. Just going to loft this up a little touch. Hopefully this lands front of the green. And then let the ball do the rest of the work. Oh, this should be bang on. This should sit down. Come on, sit down. What a fantastic approach shot that is from the tee box. And hopefully we're going to be rewarded with a 4 to 5 foot putt for birdie here.
Okay, here's your putt for birdie.
4-footer. Just going to turn a little bit to the left. Just going to play this a little bit firm. It does turn right into the heart of the cup, and we do pick up our second birdie of the round and move to 2 under par. Hole number 5, par 4, played 411 yards, stroke index 15. Sun's really starting to break through now. But what a fantastic looking course this is, guys. You really can't deny that. This one's going to be a dog leg left. Looks like we could possibly carry the water off the tee box if we've got a favourable wind behind us. Once again, bunkers protected. Bunkers protected? The greens are protected by these pot bunkers. We've got a 9 mile per hour wind, so really looking to attack this second part of the fairway. Oh, I've pushed that right. That's really going to go right, as you can see. That's going to leave me with a longer shot into the green now. I imagine it's still going to be a pitch shot, but I would have liked that ball to be another 15, 20 yards left. 78 yards out. Just want to land this one on the fringe. The wind should move us to the right here, so adjusting for that. Green's breaking to the left. Slope's going to take us to the left. Looking to land this right in the fringe of the green. Oh, I've pushed it right again a little bit. And with that, it's really went right. So just not nailed my swing yet. Hopefully, as this round progresses, we get a few better swing lines. Tempo's good though, considering I have been playing a lot of Rory. 10 foot, down 2 inches. This one's going to turn to the left. Don't want to play this too firm. Is it going to turn? Is it going to turn? Oh, it turned more than I expected, and it just burns the left edge of the cup. And that is another birdie. It just wriggles away. But we get the second best prize, which is a par. So we are going to remain 2 under through the first 5 holes. Hole number 6, par 3, playing 238 yards, stroke index 3. Love the windmill on the right there, by the way. Once again, water and play. Bridge works really, really cool and creative as well. And that is a tough pin location. Got an 11 mile per hour wind. I don't think we can... I'm going to use that stop at the back of the little slope there past the pin. We're going to use that and see if the ball's going to come back off it. Just use this hybrid. Should get there convincingly. There's a far better strike. Absolute dream strike. This should kick on. Should come back. Oh, almost hit the flag. Should come back off this slope. No idea where it's going to go though. Looks like it's going to turn all the way to the right. Is it going to stay on the green? I think we've just trickled out onto the fringe. Almost hit the flag stick there though. 6 yards out, I'm going to opt to putt this. Probably about a 19-foot putt. Just going to turn slightly to the left. Is it going to turn? Is it going to turn? Oh my goodness, guys. How many birdie opportunities are we going to have? It's just not going to drop for us. And it is another solid par. We could be 2 or 3 shots easily better off here so far. But that's the way the cookie crumbles, and we are just going to remain at 2 under par. Hole number 7, par 4, playing 413 yards, stroke index 11. This is a really nice looking course, guys. I love the layout of it. And if this is an RCR, wow. The people of Dannebrog Delta, Denmark are lucky, lucky people. Lucky members. So we've got an 11 mile per hour wind that's going to move us to the right. We're going to have to aim over the water here. Can't we get there? Yeah, we can get to the second part off the green. Risky tee shot here though. Put a faster pull left. Could well be in the drink. Looks like we've executed it well though. And that wind's really taking us around. It looks like we're going to find prime location of the fairway here for our approach shot into this green. So nothing more than a lob wedge. 11 mile per hour wind into our face here though. It's going to take us to the right as well. So just aiming way left. Just going to totally de-loft this. Hopefully we've got enough club to get there. Oh, I think that little push at the bottom is going to take it way right. Yeah. Yardage is going to be really, really good too. Probably going to have a 12 to 15 foot putt. 15 feet bang on. This one's breaking to the left. So there is a fair amount of challenge in the greens here, especially from distance. Is that going to turn? That should turn. Oh, and the best putt of the round so far from 15 feet, and we do drain that for a birdie. And we do move on to 3 under par. Hole number 8, toughest hole in the course at stroke index 1, playing 472 yards. Narrower fairway here. Plenty of large bunkers in play. There is a vast amount of bunkers here, but I really like his bunker work. Clearly took a lot of time. Especially the way they've been placed. I certainly do feel they're in play, especially on the tour clubs. So this 10 mile per hour wind should hold us up. Probably not going to drive past 280 yards here. Yeah, that wind is holding us up. This ball's going to land fairly quickly. How much run out are we going to get? Do get a lot of good run out here. And we did actually manage to drive that 290 yards. This wind's going to help me out here, but once again, look at the contours on these greens, especially before the pin. Going to have to come down to the 5 iron. Just going to loft this up a touch. I'm going to let the green do the work here. Just aiming this left. Let the green bring this back round. It's a good strike. I think we've found prime location. This should run out well for me. Should start to turn to the right as well. There we go. Sit down. Sit down. Oh, it's just trickled on a little bit more than I would have hoped for. Don't think I could have played that much better, to be honest. Just these firm, fast greens and the slopes on them. It's so hard to get dialed in a few of these pins with these long irons. So a 19-footer. This one's turning to the right. Slightly uphill. I don't think I've played that firm enough. That's going to come up short, is it? Oh no, it drops. So we do get back-to-back birdies for the first time in the round. And we do progress to 4 under par. Fantastic putt there. Hole number 9 is a monster par 5, playing 673 yards, stroke index 13. I think, going by the way the course has changed, that the wind's going to be in my face here. And this is going to be a really long hole for me if that is the case. Once again, plenty bunkers. This fairway's far more open though. Plenty room for error. Look at the size of this bunker coming up on the left here. Certainly not reaching this in 2 anyway, regardless of the wind. The wind is on our face, so I was right. It's dropped down to single figure wins here though for me. Good tee shot. This should kick out well for me and hopefully set us up for a layup shot with a 2 wood. But really impressed with this course so far, guys. Like I say, we are spoilt with talented designers. This is another guy whose course or design work I've never come across previously. Not sure how long he has been designing for, but by the looks of things, it's a bit of a dirty swing. He knows his way around the designer tools, that's for sure. And I'm so impressed with this course so far. Absolute joy to play. 157 yards left now. Wow. 9 iron. Just going to apply a touch of fade. Trying to work this down the slope. Down towards the pin. Let that slope do all the work for me. And see if we can set up birdie chance. Oh, there's a laser beam. Absolute fantastic shot this if it worked its way down that green. And I do apologise, guys. I'm going to have to mute that. Every time I'm recording, that bloody phone goes. It's like the bat phone, man. I never get 5 minutes peace. So a fantastic approach shot. We've got an 11-foot putt for birdie. Hopefully this one turns to the left. Come on, turn. It did turn, but it turned too much. Bit of a dirty putt line there as well. Don't think that help matters. And hopefully we convert this for the par. Glad to not pick up birdie there, to be honest. I thought we played that hole as well as we could have. And we are going to have a solid 4 under par through the first 9. Hole number 10, par 4, playing 404 yards. So quite a short par 4. Stroke index 10, but I'm sure that is willow trees. Please correct me if I am wrong. Bit of a tight fairway up here where we're probably going to be landing our ball. Can we get onto the second part of the fairway we're just flying over now? I don't think we will. Let's have a look. Can we, with the assistance of this wind, can we get through this gap? I'm going to take it on. The designer did say there was risk-reward shots. Let's see if we can find the gap here. Oh, that's a beautiful swing. Does it have the distance? This could well kick through. It might actually kick into the bunker as well, though. Oh, I thought for 1 second we were going to make it. Not the end of the world. We shouldn't have too bad a lie from the sand here. 84 to 92%. Lob wedge should be bang on. We've got a 7 mile per hour wind behind us, so just de-lofting this a touch. I actually don't think I need to. I'm just going to loft it up actually, because it's not a bad lie. That wind should help us out. It's a good execution. This should run out well. Sit. Fantastic shot from the bunker, and hopefully we've got another birdie opportunity from about 8 feet out. 8 feet bang on. Once again, fair amount of break in these greens. That should turn though. It does turn right into the heart of the cup, and we do pick up our 5th birdie off the round and move to 5 under par. Hole number 11, par 3, playing 123 yards, stroke index 8. So this is a really short par 3. Depending on the wind, I don't think it's going to be much more in a sand wedge. This gave us a lob wedge. We've got an 11 mile per hour wind, so definitely going to club down to the sand wedge. Just going to de-loft this a few touches, and hopefully we'll have a combination of the wind. We can get this firing right at the flagstick. Push that a little bit right. Yardage is going to be bang on too. So I'm just noticing on a few swings at the bottom, I am pushing it to the right to the bottom there. If the line, you can see that. This is a makeable putt from 18 feet. It is going to turn to the left. Is that going to turn back? Is that going to turn back? Oh no, but if you look at my putt line, guys, I did push it slightly right. I have found that this controller is now really sensitive with all the games I'm playing with it now. I used to just keep my controller for the Golf Club 2019, but I have been using it quite regular now for other games, and it's maybe getting to that stage where I need to get a new controller. But on the plus side of that, I'm enjoying the challenge because it's a lot more sensitive now, and swinging straighter is far more difficult. Hole number 12, par 4, long par 4, playing 404 and 94 yards, stroke index 4. But once again, fantastic layout. Love the design. Once again, we've got the wooden plinth creating a platform on the green. That was shared, I think, with the third hole. Second hole, was it? So with the wind there, just going to apply a touch of draw just to counteract this wind. Wind's going to move us to the right. Draw should take us to the left. Once again, I've done the same thing with the right, but it should be okay here with the amount of draw we applied. It's going to work its way down the right-hand side of this fairway. And that's actually not a bad location to go and attack this flag, I would like to think.
Okay, about 185 yards left.
So it's another long shot. Well-positioned greens too. I love these slopes on the green. And the banks that are protecting these greens as well. So hard to get near some of these pins. So just counteracting the wind again with a bit of draw. I like the look of this. This should kick on nicely. This should kick on nicely and this should turn towards the flag. This should turn towards the flag. Come on. Come on, keep turning. That is a really good shot there, guys. Really happy with that approach shot. Probably about a 12-foot putt for birdie. 15. Not much movement in this one. It is breaking both ways. Just going to favour the left side of this cup. Left side of the flag. Need to keep my putt line straight. I haven't done that. That should turn back though. And it does. Despite not the best of putt lines, we do pick up birdie number 6.
6 under for the round.
And we move to 6 under par with a par 5 coming up. So, hole 13, par 5, playing 569 yards, stroke index 16. Once again, the lighting is absolutely sublime. Really enjoying this round, guys. This is the best course I have played in a while. Love the little square water feature there with a tree planted in at the other side. Once again, bunkers are there for visual effects, but most of these bunkers are in play, I would say. It's a course that you've really got to think each and every single shot out. So once again, applying a touch of fade. Good swing. Should just have missed this tree on the right hand side. We've played that well. That's going to work its way down the fairway. And that is a monster drive. 332 yards we've nailed that.
Alright, looks like you're about 200.
So 12 mile per hour wind behind us. We should reach this comfortably with a 2-iron. Probably the 2-iron is going to have too much club. 5 hybrid, I don't think gets there. I think we're in the bunker. Really caught in between clubs. It's going to have to be the... Yeah, it's going to have to be the 2-iron. And I believe this is going to take us past the green. It should land on the green, but I believe it'll take us past the green once it lands on there. Hopefully it should leave me a flop shot or a chip shot at worst. Oh, I've put it slow. That's going to be way long and right. Didn't actually go too far right, but it's went way long. Oh, stop, sit down. So it probably is going to be a flop shot. I've boomed that 2-iron. I think that said 260 yards. But we do have a 12 mile per hour wind behind us, so flop shot it is. Just going to have to play this probably about 80% into the wind. Great execution. Sit down. Really happy with that, and that should confirm a tap-in birdie for us from about 2-3 feet. 2 feet out. We are going to move to 7 under par. Starting to pick things up here in the back 9.
7 under for the round.
Really good back 9 so far. 3 birdies and a par. Hole 14, short par 4, playing 324 yards, stroke index 14. But really can't wait to check out this designer's other work. If he does have other work, like I say, brand new designer I've come across. Once again, these bunkers are really strategically well placed. We can really attack this. I'm hoping for a kick left here with a tee shot. Hopefully it kicks onto the green. I've pushed it slightly right. Just a tiny bit right. Oh, bunkers in play here. I tell you right now, bunkers in play. Oh, favourable kick. It's going to kick us all the way past the green. Probably looking like another flop shot here. 36 yards into a 10 mile per hour wind. Up a slope. Just going to loft this up a touch and fully attack this flop shot. Put a slow on it. It shouldn't really affect me too much. It'd still sit down. And we are going to have about a 4 to 5 foot putt for a birdie opportunity here to move to 8 under par. 4-footer, nothing much in this at all. Really need to work on my putt line though. There we go, there's a better putt line. And we do pick up birdie number 8, I do believe.
Sitting at 8 under.
So 3 consecutive birdies. We are cooking with gas here. We are on a birdie train. Hole 15, par 5, playing 537 yards, stroke index 18. Look at the size of this bunker as soon as you come across the water. Depending on the wind here, this is going to be quite a challenge tee shot. Now, I think, don't want to come to the left side of that tree. Going to have to come over to the right. Hopefully set up a shot that we can come past the right hand side of the tree here for our approach shot. Put a slow on that, so that's probably going to help me out distance wise. It's going to ensure we're going to be past the tree. Hopefully it doesn't trickle into the light rough. No, it's not going to. And we should now have a clean sight of vision into this green. We do. 9 mile per hour wind.
40 yards out.
This 2 iron. Oh, there's a good fall slope there, but I can't hit 2 wood. Just going to deal off this. Apply a touch of draw. Hopefully it kicks onto the green, but I do believe that fall slope may hold us up. I've put too much draw on it. It's going to be bunkered, did it? No, just going to sit down in the heavy rough. We were unlucky there. I don't think it was reaching anyway. It's going to be another flop shot. We've been playing the flop shots well. Tricky lie here though. 74 to 81%. Run out for me. Run out. Played that well despite another squiggly swing line and a slow, fast tempo. But we got there. And it should be birdie number 9, which it is. So we're really cutting this back 9 up here. We move to 5 under on the back 9, 9 under for the round. And hole 16 is a long par 4. Stroke index 2 making it the second hardest hole on the course. Playing 501 yards. This is a long par 4. Once again, bunkers are in play. Might have to club down here. Might not be able to play the big dog off the tee box here, depending on the wind. There's that wooden platforms again, like the surrounds. I really like the way he's used them. Oh, is there a shot off of here? I'm going to try and play a shot off the path here, that cement path. And try and kick it on the fairway. Good execution. I tell you what, we're on here. This should kick on. This may run on to the second part of the fairway. Come on. Come on. Oh, we're so unlucky there. It just hangs up in the heavy rough. But we are going to have a shot from this. Oh, wow, we're way back. Probably going to have to come down to the 2 iron here with that 10 mile per hour wind in our face. And I'm sure this, with this downhill slope at our feet, we can get there. I'm sure we can get there, and I'm sure we can get this close. Oh, there's a laser beam. There's not been many of them this round. That should work its way onto the green quite well here. Come on. Sit down. Sit down. What a fantastic recovery shot that is. Probably going to be about a 20-foot putt for birdie.
Here we go. This putt for birdie.
22 feet. This one's makeable. Certainly find the greens less challenging the back 9, the breaks on them, than I did front 9. Is that going to turn? This looks good. What a camera angle that is for the birdie. Wow, absolute delighted to birdie this hole. And we do move to 10 under par with 2 holes to play. Hole 17, short par 3, playing 164 yards, stroke index 6. But what a course this is, guys. You will not regret playing this, and I guarantee this is a course that you will probably go and play every pin position. I know I will be returning to this. We've got an 11 mile per hour wind behind us. Going to have to come all the way down to the 9 iron. Let the wind carry us. Hopefully we can get this close. It's a good swing, good strike. I like the look of this. This should be close to the pin. Come on, sit down, sit down. Oh, wow. It's another fantastic tee shot. And hopefully this is going to reward us with another birdie from 5 feet. 8 feet. Nothing much in this. It is breaking both ways. It's going to favour the right edge here. And we do pick up birdie number 10, is it? Number 11? Birdie number 11. We are 11 under. What a back nine we have had. We have absolutely destroyed this course on the back nine. Hole number 18, par 4, playing 388 yards, stroke index 12. So it is a short par 4. Car park. It's on the right hand side. Once again, bunkers well placed, strategically placed. Very, very difficult to attack this pin by the looks of things comfortably. Going to have to aim to the left of this tree. Let the wind do the work. Just apply a touch of fade. Once again, we have had to use the fade in the draw quite a lot today. There's a laser beam. Starting to find my swing again. And that should really work its way down this fairway and just come up short of the bunker. And I imagine it's just going to leave us a lob wedge, maybe even a pitch shot here with this wind. 91 yards out. I think we'll go for the lob wedge and play it full. And just loft it up for the wind. 91 yards. So really going to have to loft this up a few touches. Certainly don't want to come up short because there's a severe slope there, about 6-7 feet short. Hopefully we're not too far along. Oh, there we go. There's a laser beam. We'll find our swings. Get down, get down, get down. Is it going to sit? Oh, that took a really firm bounce. And we are going to have a birdie opportunity, but I do feel it's going to be from distance here. 18 feet. Up 2 inches. This one's makeable though. Looks. Oh, it's just going to trickle past the left-hand side and is going to set us up for a simple tap-in par from 2 feet, which we convert. So, there we have it, guys. What a fantastic course. Really enjoyed Dannebrog Delta, Denmark by E-Skill W. An 11 under par. Fantastic effort. For me, guaranteed favourite and 5-star. That is it for today's video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this. Please show it some love. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like. Until the next video, take care, peace out, and love you all. Bye.